Hey everybody, T-Man again, bringing you guys another video. This is going to be doing my Royal Rumble preview video and predictions. What I think going into the big pay-per-view coming in. That's going to shape up WrestleMania going forward. Very big pay-per-view. My personal favorite pay-per-view of the year. It really is. But if you want to take WrestleMania out of the equation and all the pay-per-views, to me, is sometimes it's even better than SummerSlam. I've always liked the Royal Rumble match. Excuse me, guys. Especially the match, because it's just a fun match. You never know who's going to come out. That's the beauty of the Royal Rumble. You never know what number they have, who's going to come out next. Lately, they've been throwing in a lot of surprises in past Royal Rumbles of who's going to be in there. Last year's Royal Rumble completely fucking sucked, in my opinion, because Vince McMahon really showing to the world how out of touch with the WWE Universe he was by having Batista win the Royal Rumble last year. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this Royal Rumble, and I'm going to break down every single match. So let's start off with the shit matches, working our way. Believe it or not, we have 6 matches, 5 of them on the main pay-per-view, 1 of them on the 1 hour kickoff show. Let's start off with that. The New Day fucking sucks versus Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and Adam Rose. First of all, guys, I'm not even going to get into what I think about the New Day or nothing like that. As you guys know, if you guys watch my videos, I do not like the New Day gimmick. I like the 3 of them together as a faction, but like I said, I wish they were more of a modern day nation domination, or you're holding us down type of thing. We're going to band together. Not this inspirational, yeah, little gimmick that it's not going to work. It's going to be around for a little while, like the 3-man band, and eventually just crumble. Anyways, I do think they're going to win the match between Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and Adam Rose, because they're just burying those 3, which is very sad to me, because Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, Adam Rose, I don't really have an opinion on, but Cesaro, Tyson Kidd are both great in-ring workers. I really wish they would go over in this match. I'll be surprised if they do, wish they do, but I don't think they will, because they're putting in a lot of money and promo deals with the New Day, so I think the New Day will win that match. Going on, we have the New Age Outlaws versus the Ascension. I love this match. The Ascension has been wrestling jobbers for a long time. I know where Ascension, where the storyline was going with that, wrestling the jobbers. I understand it. Still thought it was stupid. You're just really leading them up to fail when you do that. And not to mention, I think the Ascension is too gimmicky for today. It's like a cross between the Road Warriors and Demolition, 2 beloved tag teams of all time. And like, if they would just both took a shit together, mix it up, you get the Ascension. That's what you get. You get like a cheap ripoff, not as good on the promos. Yeah. And they're a great tag team. They really are. I'm not shitting on them. It's just WWE making them too gimmicky. If they could just go out and just rip ass, I think they would get over by themselves. I mean, they were dominant in NXT. Vince McMahon gets a hold of it, and he just takes a shit on these storylines and characters that he are getting from NXT. He has so much talent from NXT, and he just takes a shit on them. Anyways, great to see him working against somebody other than jobbers. Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, even though they are very old guys, pay attention to the in-ring work of Billy Gunn and Road Dogg. They still got it. Probably the only guys who are still old, who are old and still have it and could still give you really great in-ring work. Just 1 year ago, when they were tag team champions and had their little couple-month run wrestling. I forgot who they wrestled. I think the Usos and Goldust Stardust and those type of guys last year. They did really fucking good. They're great in-ring workers. And because they're not just sitting on the couch, guys. These guys are agents, and they work over on NXT at the Performance Center. You know, so these guys are still great in-ring workers, and they're going to give the Ascension a great tag team match. And of course, the Ascension's going to win, and I agree with that 100%. You got to build that tag team up, and hopefully after this, I would love to see him just just dominate. And of course, no doubt about it, I think the Ascension will have a tag team run. And you know what? Let's go to that next match right now, since we're talking about the tag team division between the Usos and Miz and Mizdow. First of all, I'll tell you who I think is going to win this match right off the bat. I think the Usos are going to win. Okay, the Usos are going to win, and I think the Usos are going to wrestle the Ascension, if not next month at Mania, a little after that, pretty soon, very, very soon. The Ascension, I believe, is going to wrestle the Usos and beat the Usos. So no doubt about it, I think the Usos are going to win that match. Now let's talk about Miz and Mizdow. I think now is the time they're going to be breaking up The Miz and Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow has been getting a lot of momentum for a long time doing this gimmick, become a fan favorite, and not to mention they've been hinting at a split for a long time. Now, whether or not The Miz or Mizdow is going to break up in the match, I don't know. I think not. I don't think they're going to actually necessarily break up in this match. They might. They might, because they have two ways they can do it. They could either break up in the match, or they could have Damien Sandow throw out The Miz, which the Usos were kind of stirring up during SmackDown. And I was thinking that even beforehand. I could see Damien Sandow throwing out The Miz inside the Royal Rumble match, and that's the route I would go. I would do that. You know, make it real fun having the guy that took out The Miz being Damien Sandow. That would just be fucking awesome. They've been hinting at that breakup for a very long time. Even on the house shows, they've been really going with that. I remember the house show I went, you guys could see my review video. I don't know if I touched on this on the review video, but they were actually shooting a promo, and when The Miz and Mizdow walked out in the house show, and Miz would say, hey, do you like me or do you like Sandow? And everyone was saying Sandow, and he's like, why? He's just a stunt double. And he was, you know, they were starting to do a little thing at a house show. So I thought that was very interesting. Anyways, I'm pretty sure now's the time to have the split. Damien Sandow finally getting over he's been in the WWE for the last couple of years with a really bad gimmick. Finally, the fans are getting behind of him because he's doing this comical gimmick. Anyways, moving on, let's hit the tag team Divas match. Wow, a lot of tag team matches. Fuck, 1, 2, 3, fucking 4 tag team matches. Jesus, I didn't even realize that. Anyways, Paige and Natalya versus the Bellas twins. Here I think Paige and Natalya are gonna win. But then again, the Divas, doesn't really matter. If I'm wrong, don't say, hey, you were wrong. Who cares, man? It's just about seeing some eye candy in this match. But to be honest, Paige and Natalya are probably the two best in-ring diva workers right now in the company. Now that AJ's out, but even Natalya, regardless, Natalya has always been one of the better in-ring workers. I don't like her personality. I don't like a lot of things about Natalya Neidhart, but there's no doubt you can't take anything away that she is a very great in-ring performer, and everybody knows I am in love with Paige. She's my little English crumpet. But anyways, I think they're going to win. I think it's a mistake. They've been kind of teasing the fact that Natalya was going to get a title shot. I would have put Natalya versus Nikki one-on-one, and maybe having Paige in her corner and Natalya's corner, and then Brie in her corner, and then maybe have Natalya win the match, and then have Paige turn on Natalya because Paige is a crazy bitch and wants the title. And it doesn't matter what you do with Paige, she's always a fan favorite. They made her fan favorite again, but Paige, they could do whatever they want with her because the fans like her. And she's a crazy bitch, and fans and men, we love crazy bitches, right, guys? Anyways, so that's what I think I'm going here. Now, the two matches that I'm very intrigued for. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. For the longest time, guys, the storyline has been the rumored plan for WrestleMania 31 pretty much, like, since right after WrestleMania, pretty much has been Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns has been the planned storyline. And I was okay when they first announced that Roman Reigns was red hot. He's still kind of red hot. I think Roman Reigns has lost a lot of momentum when he got hurt, or with his little surgery or whatever he did, his groin or hurting or whatever the fuck that was. I think Roman Reigns lost a lot of momentum going into that thing. And I think they're still planning on doing that, but I did WrestleMania 31, what I think the card is going to be, and kind of a sneak peek at that. I'm going to redo that, especially seeing, depending on how WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble goes. I might do that, do a new sneak peek at WrestleMania 31, what I think the matches are going to be, and predictions on that, early predictions. This match between Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, and John Cena. Let's talk about this match first before we go into the 30-man Royal Rumble match. I don't know. I think Seth Rollins might walk away to this Royal Rumble as the champion. It's time. He's had the title. I mean, in my opinion, there's only 2 shows, if I was WWE, where I would have Seth Rollins win, cash in the Money in the Bank. It would be right now at the Royal Rumble, or it would be at WrestleMania after Roman Reigns wins, cashing it in and beating it. Because right now, Seth Rollins, like him or you don't, is the #1 heel in this company right now. It's not Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is the #1 badass in WWE, yes, but Brock Lesnar has been going against the Authority. He F5'd the Big Show, kind of went through all that. Seth Rollins has been the most hated guy because he brought back the Authority. He's been great, killing it on the microphone. Seth Rollins is probably one of the better heels, red hot right now. Now's the time. This match is going to go one or two ways. It's going to be Brock Lesnar winning, or it's going to be Seth Rollins winning. And there's different ways you can make this match go. You could have it like Brock Lesnar barely ekes out the win, or John Cena, either guy barely ekes out the win, struggling, barely there, and then Seth Rollins, after he loses the match, cashes it in again, hits him over the head with a chair or something, and walks away. They can do that. One or two things are going to happen in that match. Either Brock Lesnar's going to win or Seth Rollins is going to win. Okay, I would personally love seeing, and I heard something on the internet, I don't know if it was WrestleZone or something. I was reading, I don't know if it's going to happen. It'll be kind of cool if it does happen. I don't personally think it's going to happen, but I was reading something on one of the websites saying they think Rollins is going to win the match and Brock Lesnar is going to take somebody's spot in the Royal Rumble, beat someone up backstage, take his spot, enter the Royal Rumble after losing the title, win the Royal Rumble match, and beat Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. And I wouldn't be opposed to that, but I don't think that will happen. That rumor, I forgot where I read it. I just read it today. I think it was WrestleZone. But I don't think that'll happen, because I think Brock Lesnar is going away after WrestleMania, and I don't think that'll happen. I mean, if the match does happen, maybe that'll happen at Fastlane, and I hate when they do that. They've done that a couple times in the past of the Royal Rumble, where a Royal Rumble winner cashed it in at the next pay-per-view instead of WrestleMania, which defeats the whole purpose. I forgot when they did that. They did that a few years back. But anyways, yeah, I don't think that'll happen with Brock Lesnar entering the Royal Rumble. I don't think that'll happen. Strong possibility Rollins might win. I would be completely fine if Rollins wins. I think going into WrestleMania, I've always said it, you need to have your #1 heel against your #1 babyface in the main event at WrestleMania. If there is no great heel, and if it's been done too many times, and if there's 2 top baby faces, then I would have 2 top baby faces. Like last year, before the whole CM Punk debacle, I would have had it CM Punk, Daniel Bryan last year, because they were the 2 hottest things in the company. No ins, ands, buts about it. And WWE's planned thing before the fans got mad after last year's Royal Rumble, their planned match was Batista and Randy Orton. That would have been great if we were back in 2007. So that just showed, again, I just want to show you guys how out of touch Vince McMahon really is. So very interesting. Really want to see how that Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, John Cena match is going to be doing. I'm really looking for those 2 matches and the 30-man Royal Rumble. It's going to be real quick. I'm just going to be giving you who I think is going to win the Royal Rumble. If it's as planned, it will be Roman Reigns. If it's because they've been talking about that since last year. Now, what I want to watch as, and you know what, a lot of us know that. A lot of us knows it's going to be Roman Reigns. I would love, I don't know, WWE doesn't have the balls to do it. I would love to see a curveball. I would love to see a curveball. Throw the fans off balance, Vince McMahon. Everybody knows it's going to be Roman. It's okay that it's Roman. I don't have nothing against Roman. But Roman's lost a lot of momentum. Prove, Vince McMahon, please. Fuck you, Vince. Please prove that you're not out of touch to me. Prove it. I'm challenging you, Vince. Prove it. That you're not out of touch, because what I mean is, in order, I understand you had a plan. You always have to have a tentative plan going in for the year, but a good booker has to change. They have to go with what the crowd wants, and they have to listen to those changes, and they have to say, okay, wait a second. He's losing a little bit of momentum. Who's real red hot right now? We gotta put who's red hot at that time. A few months ago, was Roman Reigns red hot? Yes. I think he slowed down a lot. And I think because of your bad writing, your bad booking, he's lost even more momentum. Okay? I understand you're trying to keep him relevant by rivaling with authority members like Big Show and stuff like that. Please give me a curveball. If who would I think would win if it's not Roman Reigns? I think it would either be Daniel Bryan, which I would be 100% okay with. I think Daniel Bryan is definitely a candidate. If it's not Roman Reigns, like I said, I'm thinking Roman Reigns. But if not, I would say Daniel Bryan. And who would I choose? Well, before they did that shit storyline with the 3 guys getting fired, I would have had it Dolph Ziggler, because the authority was red hot against them. There was nobody red hotter in the company from after Survivor Series going all the way up until he got fired. It was Dolph Ziggler. Not to mention, he's one of the best fucking in-ring workers. I know it wouldn't make sense for storylines. I know Vince McMahon wouldn't do it, but Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler at Mania would not make no sense for WWE, and I understand, but they would, in-ring work-wise, would give you the best in-ring match ever. And then you could build all these other matches under it. You know, you still have Brock Lesnar, but I don't think they would do that. But you know what? I'm fine. With Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, I'm fine with that match. I'm not against that match. You're going to see 2 powerhouses. It's going to be hard-hitting. It's going to be very interesting. I'm not against that, so I'm okay if that happens. I'm not going to be mad. It won't be nothing like it was last year, when I was just completely furious last year because it was Daniel Bryan's year. This year, it's really nobody's guaranteed year, because Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Dolph Ziggler, and Dean Ambrose. I forgot Dean Ambrose too. Dean Ambrose. Sorry, Dean. You too, Dean Ambrose. Those are the real 4 top baby faces, in my opinion, baby faces in the company, and they're all kind of up in the air right now. Dean Ambrose too, like, he's definitely a wild card to win it, but I think the main guy is Roman Reigns, and I'm okay with that, because it's not completely set in stone like it was last year with, Daniel Bryan was really the guy last year, and they really dropped the ball. He was the guy, you know, him and CM Punk was the red hottest. This year, 1 year later, those 4 guys are all kind of just hanging there, waiting to take that main thing, and Seth Rollins is no doubt about it, the top heel in the company. Gotta win that. I would love to see him in that match. Very interesting. I cannot wait, and I kind of feel like in this pay-per-view, I really don't know what to expect out of those 2 matches, and I like that. I like not knowing what to expect, because if you watch some of my other pay-per-view videos, I've called them all spot on. All the pay-per-views I've called spot on. Every prediction, I was pretty close to every single one. This one, I like, because Royal Rumble, you could do a couple different things, and I would love to see how that's going to work in this Royal Rumble. Anyways, guys, that concludes my review preview video. I keep saying review preview video. Anyways, guys, I can't wait to watch it this weekend. Tonight, it's Friday. Tonight is TNA Impact. We'll be watching that tonight and shooting out a review tomorrow, Saturday, if I have time. I'll probably be shooting that on the road in the car. I have work. I work out outside my car, so I'll probably shoot that in my car tomorrow during the day, so you get to see my piece of shit car shoot an outside video for you folks about TNA Impact. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are going to be enjoying the Royal Rumble. I will too, on the WWE Network for fucking $9.99. Anyways, guys, till the next video. See you for the next one. Later, guys.